So one of the cool parts about putting out the course has been watching people from all over the world dance through some of the material. And I wanted to share it with you because there's a lot of good takeaways from these videos. And if I know myself, I'll probably also have some helpful hints, aka nitpicks, that might not just be beneficial for the people who send in the videos, but if you're learning casino, also you and wherever you're practicing. So the first one we're going to take a look at is from my new friend Herman, who is a casino teacher out of Venezuela. Let's play. And so he said that this drill is inspired by the most recent YouTube video that I put out about avoiding the shoulder dip in closed position, aka the scoop, as well as some of the course material. And if we take a look at what's going on with his class right here, there is nary a scoop to be found. And as a result, everybody looks incredibly confident. They're able to continue the same body movement that they would do individually with a partner. There's no shoulder dippage whatsoever. The guys look great, the girls look great, and all they're doing is the basic step, walking forward in closed position. And oftentimes in a class, it's like a holding pattern. We're waiting for cool stuff to happen. You're waiting for all the turns and fun stuff. But these people look like they're dancing. And we're gonna take a closer look at that here in a second, but let's just appreciate excellent work. In a recent video, I suggested to the leads that two-arm turns should be used sparingly.
You ready for Kentucky Complicado one more time, girl?
Because it takes away a lot of the follow's ability to style because you've got both of her arms. But I also mentioned that it's a good time for the follows to incorporate hip movement because that's what you have available. So if we go back to the beginning of this video, everyone's moving great. But if we take a look at a particular set of hips right here, there is some real figure eight hip circles happening, and it makes all the difference. This is just the basic step, but she looks like she's enjoying herself so much just because of that hip movement. This might be somebody who's like touched by God and she just popped out able to do hip figure eights. Even if that's not you, you can still get this hip movement. It's just a figure eight hip isolation that Clara goes over in the course. I think she explains it particularly well.
Try to expand here and contract.
And so when you're doing stuff in closed position, paso son, adios, you can make it look good by incorporating hip movement. So all that said, this was beautiful, fantastic job. Everybody looks great, and those are hip goals right there. Next video we'll take a look at is from Joey. Let's go ahead and play. And this is gonna be one of the first sequences in the course. So finding the pulse of the music with a two-step, go ahead and establishing the cadence of the dance with basic paso de son. We got some good torso movement, apples and oranges happening. Little rotation with adios. I'm gonna take her over and then dile que no, right into enchufa doble, which the enchufa turns I cover actually last in the course for whatever reason. And rodeo, variation. All right, nice. This is definitely somebody who looks like they're enjoying themselves dancing. There's some good torso movement, arm articulation in the basic paso de son, but it can continue through that adios. It doesn't have to stop. And also with that adios, you want to make sure that the chest stays square. It just makes it look a little bit cleaner. So then over here, we've got a really nice looking enchufa doble. There's some movement. She's got her arm up. She doesn't look like she's been taking hostage. And then for this rodeo here, there's a little bit of bullshittery that I see with the feet here. Since you guys started dancing on the 5 as opposed to on the 1, there's nothing wrong with that. But oftentimes you're listening for certain things to happen on the 1, like the start of like Dile que no feels like it should happen on the 1 if you're used to dancing on the 1 all the time. So this can happen when people are unintentionally or intentionally dancing on 5, but you'll see what I mean if we take a look. So normally when we do the 2-step, we're tapping on the 1 with the leads left, files right, and vice versa. 5 will be the leads right, files left, but it's backwards here. So this is 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So the 5 is the leads left foot now. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So dile que no is on 5, 6, 7 because of that. So the next time we do dile que no, it should be on 5 again. But if you're used to dancing on 1, it feels like it should be on 1. And so you hit it on the 1 there, and so the feet get crossed. But that's just something by making sure that you continue to step out the cadence. It won't matter what count you're dancing on. But that little hiccup aside, that can happen to you, me, everybody. Beautiful dancing. I like the style. I like the swag. Big fan. And last but not least, we got a fan favorite, our boy Lou from London. Let's go ahead and play. And immediately, we're not practicing with a beginner speed song. We're just cooking. So let's just watch it. Pasela, pasila, pasito, shake it, shake it. Coca-Cola. All right, and then we got a bunch of stuff. We're flexing here. We're flexing. So that sequence is actually on YouTube with all of the moves broken down. So if you want to practice a sequence with a partner, and who knows, maybe even send it in, it's up there for you. So let's go back, take a look from the beginning. Right away, we've got another torso master. This torso movement is not stopping. From paso son into the adios. Everybody's moving great. Excellent body movement. Love it, love it. Dile que no. Paseala. And so right here where we have a song that's a little bit faster, if it feels like you're a little bit behind, normally Basila gets led on 2-3, so on the first side of the count. But what you can do is actually lead that turn on the pause. You can start the rotation and then she'll end up turning in like 5-6, and then you can go ahead and catch her in pasito. So right there, a little shaky shaky. On a lot of these movements, we're showcasing the follow. So if the follow can bring a little extra something, it makes it look all the better. Anytime that the follow is walking on the outside and has a free arm, there's a lot of lady styling options that Clara goes through in the course.
You can stay with your frame, basic frame. You can put your arm out, but I think it would be nice to just give it a little movement. So waving your arm, lead it by your elbow always.
They're all just suggestions because ultimately your style is your own. So if we take a look at the Coca-Cola, it looks like on the one, it gets away from you guys a little bit, and that's a real common thing because sometimes Coca-Cola is a move that people are used to doing in line where the follow is likely to back rock, but to prevent that from happening, on the pause, if the follows look over their left shoulder on 8, you want to continue that motion forward. So that's the only thing that I can really say. It's an excellent video. You guys look like you're having fun, and thank you so much for sending it in. If you would like to send in a video and don't mind it being shared with tens to possibly hundreds of people on the YouTubes, you can find me on Instagram or Facebook. If you're looking for something to dance and you want to see a full breakdown of the sequence that you just watched these two beautiful individuals dance, you can click this video right here.